Hello everyone, this is Joanna the Medium and welcome back to my channel. These are going to be readings for June 2016. First and foremost, for all of you who are watching and subscribed, for all of you who have emailed and commented on all my readings, particularly in May. I've had literally hundreds of emails and comments for my May readings. I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate this, and I always say I'll appreciate it more than you will ever know. But I just want to make sure I give you my gratitude for being on YouTube and growing. Keep in mind these are general readings, so they may not apply to everyone, and actually probably will not. That would be quite unusual. Also, keep in mind that it's sometimes useful to listen to your rising sun and your other signs, as these will perhaps sometimes or some months offer more of a complete package of what is happening in your life. Sometimes your dominant sign or your sun sign may not be telling you a full story certain months, and some other times the other signs will complete the picture for you. As far as May is concerned, there was a bit of a turbulent waters in May, even though it was more peaceful than the last 4 or 5 months prior to May. I am being shown June to be much more celebratory. There's an aspect of social gathering, family gathering. I see people cheering, weddings, birthdays. I see a lot of outside social events. But we are coming up to the summer months, so obviously that kind of goes with the territory. But the message is that it is going to be a month filled with laughter and joy. Particularly, I want to say the mid to the 3rd week of June is what I'm being shown, and then I'm being told the word weddings. And also baby showers. So, whoever you are, you will understand what this means. I don't think there's anything else I want to address. And of course, if you would like to book a reading, you can contact me through my website, which will be down below in the information, or just simply email me at info@joannathemedium.com. And again, I want to thank you so much for all of you who have booked readings with me. You keep me hopping and keep me busy, and that is something that I'm absolutely grateful for and about. So without further ado, let's get started with each individual reading. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Hello and welcome back. This is going to be a reading, excuse me, for the sign of Leo for June 2016. I am getting over a bit of a cold. I have pushed off recording these videos for a bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Otherwise, you will not get it in any kind of reasonable time. So just bear with me if I start to cough, which has happened in my last readings. All right. So just like with the messages in the last 2 previous months, I'm going to ask my guide for any messages preceding the cards. So just give me 1 second as I connect. Transformation and contemplation is what is ahead of you. The transformation part is not something one should worry about. The contemplation part is something one should consider. It is only through contemplation that transformation is possible, and therefore we ask you to do both. And then I hear the words time for self-reflection and self-learning. So let's flip the cards over and see if the messages are corroborated by the cards. The first card that we have is the card called transformation. But this card was shown to me in reverse. So I'm going to ask my guide why. And first and foremost, this is a major arcana card. And this is suggestive of something happening or not happening within you. And because it's shown to me in reverse, I am going to ask my guide what it is being said as a message through this card in reverse. And he's saying to me, lack of self-reliance on self. Lack of self-reliance on self. In other words, lack of confidence in one's self. But why is this being shown in reverse? Because the very aspect of who you are needs time to nurture. And either you are not allowing it to happen, or you are resisting for the change to happen. You're being asked to go with the flow, but there is a sense of resisting resisting the flow. And I am not sure if it's because you are expecting something to happen, or you are afraid what will happen, but there is something with resisting self-reflection. And I do get a sense of fear with this. He's showing me and saying to me, sense of loss or a fear of loss, losing somebody, someone, as in living, breathing person, could also be a pet. There is some stagnation going on here where you're not allowing yourself to walk through some doors that are presented in front of you. And this is metaphor. And I'm going to ask if there's a little bit more information that I can give to you. There's something in front of you that's being presented and you are afraid of walking through that door. This could be a situation where a job environment is being presented to you, a relationship is being presented to you, some situation is being presented to you, and there's a fear of you. There's a fear with you, and therefore you're hesitating, excuse me, with going forward with whatever this is. And you are being, you are being urged not to procrastinate any longer. I am seeing the number 8. 8 to me stands for August or Leo. Mind you, this is for Leo sign. Maybe the number 8 is your birth date or something about the number 8. Maybe this is financial matter that's being presented to you and you're hesitating. There's something that you are not wanting to walk through that's being presented to you, and there's a sense of fear with that. So the card that represents past influences that are contributing to you feeling fearful. We have the card called Destiny. That's very interesting. This is another major arcana in a traditional tarot deck. This is a Wheel of Fortune. So by all accounts, this is a wonderful card. And I'm going to ask my guide why this is being presented as something that is influencing your fear. It's almost like you've had it so good, you're afraid something is going to go wrong. And I can't seem to grasp it any clearer than that. And I hope whoever this is for, you are able to understand what this means, or this resonates with you, in which case, please give me your comments. But it's very much a feeling of you've had it so good, you're afraid of what's going to happen. And whether it's walking through a certain door of circumstance, whether it is facing something you don't want to face situation-wise or a person, there is an aspect of you being afraid of what's on the other side, and there is resistance with it. I'm just trying to see if there's any more information, and I hear the word dad. The word dad is being shown to me, presented to me. So perhaps this is connected to a dad. Perhaps you are a dad. Perhaps there's fears around dad, or attachment to fears around dad or with dad. There's some component there. I'm also seeing the number 19, and I have no idea what that correlates to. Maybe 19 is your number, or 19 is your birth date, age of 19, something with the number 19 that's being prominent with this message. I'm going to move on to the next message or card, which is representing your future. And we have the card called Sacral Chakra. So whatever is happening moving forward, or whatever is that you're resisting, is going to affect your safety and security in the world. This is the second energy center right above the first chakra. And it has to do with sexual organs, so it does have to do with sexuality, but it's more than that. It corresponds to reproductive system, but it also corresponds to sense of self. So perhaps you're resisting something because you feel it is going to change, permanently change or alter your sense of self. And this is fear-based. There's a fear around this. And again, I'm hearing losing someone, losing dad, losing somebody, something. There is resistance with going with the flow. I'm being told that this is something that cannot be stopped. It is something that will naturally occur in its due time. And it's just a matter of time before you're faced with this. So you might as well face it head on. I don't know what this is pertaining to, but there's some fear around this. It's either a sense of loss of self-identity or something you're afraid of losing sense of self. So this is a very tricky message, but I'm hoping whoever this is for, you are going to understand that. Okay? Now, the subconscious blocks, or what has contributed to where you are today. We have the card called the Truth, another major arcana. And this is 20, 2 and 0 is 2. He's asking me just to reduce the number. This is looking at some aspect of your life that you don't want to look at, or facing some aspect of your life that you don't want to face. And 2 is representative of choices, decisions, and there is an aspect of something you just don't want to go there. Again, there's a fear or sense of loss. There's a fear of loss, and you know it's happening in the background. You know it's inevitable, but there is a sense of not wanting to look at the truth. I'm also hearing you're going to be okay. And you are well taken care of. So whoever this applies for, it could be so many different situations, and I'm specifically not zeroing on anything in particular, because this could be so many different things. It could be friendship, it could be relationship, it could be job, it could be finances, it could be anything, but this is profoundly happening within you. There's definitely a sense of fear of something that might be happening in the future, and you're connecting it to how good you've had it before. So there's you're sensing something, or you're afraid of facing something that's potentially making you fearful. Okay? Now, the potential of this entire situation, we have the card called Obstacles and Challenges. This is a number 5 card. It is a card of changes. Obstacles and challenges, that's pretty much self-explanatory. It is the aspect of you that is connected to your spirituality, your passions, your desires. It's what fuels you. It's your spirit. But it was shown to me in reverse. Okay? So I am going to ask why this is being shown to me in reverse. He's saying to me the changes you are perceiving are inevitable. And although this may represent an obstacle or a challenge, it is something that you will overcome. And this is something that will be overcome, and you will go through this, because I feel there is very little choice with it. It's more of not wanting to look at it, but it is inevitable. So again, I hear the word loss. Maybe you're afraid of losing a job and you don't want to look at it. Maybe you're afraid of losing a relationship and you just don't want to go there. Maybe you're afraid of losing a friendship and you don't want to go there. Maybe you're afraid of losing some situation, person, or thing, and rather than just facing it head on, you just don't want to go there. But you know, intuitively, you know within you that it is going to happen. It's inevitable. So you're going to be okay. Whatever this is about, you are going to be okay. I'm also hearing the words, you are not alone. You are never alone. We are never alone. So if you feel like you're facing this by yourself, by the way, I'm looking at the cards and you have 3 major arcana. So that is a significant message. Maybe you feel like you don't want to go through this alone, or maybe you feel alone when you're faced with whatever the situation is, but you are being told that you are never truly alone. And when that's being said, it is being referred to people in this lifetime, but also spirit-wise. So you're never alone. Even if you feel alone, you're never alone. I think I've already said that too many times. I want to see if I can get a little bit more clarification on this. I was just being shown a vision of 2 hands releasing a dove. And when I ask the question of what this means, I heard the word release your fears. But it is also suggestive of letting go of something or letting go of someone gracefully. Not without pain. This doesn't feel like an easy situation, but letting it go. And knowing that when you let it go, it is still going to be okay. You are taken care of. It's very important for you to know this. I also feel that whatever burden this is on you has been with you for the last little while. And I want to say the number 5. This could be 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. Something with the number 5. And there's a fear of something approaching. So whatever this is about, I hope this makes sense to you. It makes no sense to me. But it is a message that is... it's not the most jolly of messages for me to deliver for some reason. There's definitely mixed emotions with this. The biggest thing you are to know is that you are taken care of and you are not alone. And you will be okay. If you would like a private reading pertaining to what this is about specifically, by all means, contact me with the information below. I hope this makes sense to you. It makes no sense to me. I would love your comments. I always love your comments. If this does not make sense to you, not to worry. Listen to the other signs, as these may offer you more information, more clarity, or there's other wonderful readers on YouTube that may resonate with you this month more so than my reading. For those of you who this pertains to, I wish you best of luck. I wish you a wonderful month of June. Please do not worry so much. I'm being shown you need to make sure that you spend your life in joy. Very, very important to participate in being happy rather than worrying of what will happen. That's very, very important. It's almost like if you keep worrying about what's going to happen, you are robbing yourself and the situation or the person of your time together, if this is about a person. Or you're robbing yourself of feeling good. And life is too short to do that, okay? Eventually one day we're all going to be gone, and we're not going to be here. So cherish every moment with what you have and with who you have, and be very grateful. Thank you so much for listening, for sharing, for viewing, and I wish you best of luck. And until July, please try not to worry so much, okay? Thank you again. Bye.